I'm Chronix, and this is Crystal from the Most Extreme Wrestling. And this is your Raw review for October 15th, 2012 from Nashville, Tennessee. Alrighty, so tonight is all about what is CM Punk's decision. CM Punk had to make the decision, is he going to be facing Ryback or John Cena at the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, so that's what this entire episode is basically centered around.
Right.
Except for the opening segment, which has the Big Show coming up.
I know, it was like, why the Big Show?
Why
now?
They
brought up something that happened in December.
Well, I mean...
Because I was like, why is he mad at Daniel Bryan? I couldn't even remember.
Yeah, I forgot, but they've been like talking about it on SmackDown, which I haven't exactly...
You haven't been watching it either.
I haven't been watching SmackDown for a whole second.
Oh my goodness.
I mean...
Who would have thunk it?
But I mean, I'm sure that this is amazingly awesome things are happening over there. And I just been missing them. So, they had some kind of debate on SmackDown. I don't know, I totally missed that.
Smarty pants.
Yeah, well. So, this is all about Daniel Bryan. Finally, Daniel Bryan comes out, but not before they have some kind of awkward, everyone looking at the screen backstage while the Big Show stands there silently. Kind of weird.
It was weird.
But
the crowd was kind of dead for a long time.
Actually, not at all.
I thought it was dead.
Because they were all chanting for Daniel Bryan at this point. Don't remember that? And they were all cheering for him.
I remember a lot of awkward silences during this whole episode.
I don't know where you were.
There was awkward silences. I'm sorry that I didn't write them down.
Even in the Divas match.
No, there was awkward silences.
No, there wasn't.
There was.
Anyways, moving on. Did you watch it?
Yes, I watched it. I was there with you.
Daniel Bryan and the Big Show have a match. Chokeslam, Big Show wins. Super
spectacular.
Super sad day for old Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
He tried to go off the top rope and got caught with the chokeslam. Always happens that way, doesn't it? Kane comes down to pick up the scraps, to save his little buddy. The not tag team champion, but they are tag team champions together or whatever. So he comes out there and helps him out. Alright. So
why does it say awkward?
I was talking about the awkwardness, which I already talked about this. The awkwardness of the silence of the people backstage.
I'm sorry, I just saw awkward written all by itself in big letters. I wondered what was going on.
Yeah. You're so helpful. Now, we got Paul Heyman, he's got the belt, and coming out to decide with CM Punk. CM Punk's got like a little secret poster in the ring that he has covered up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And he's going to reveal who he's going to want to face at the pay-per-view because he's made a decision, right? So, as he name drops a bunch of wrestlers saying he's better than them.
And I had the same reaction during his promo as I just did just now.
I understand the whole heel heat thing, but when you do the exact same thing every single week with the name dropping to get people mad, it's kind of redundant.
That's where the awkward silences were. It was during this part of CM Punk's promo. People weren't reacting, and then he finally threw in The Rock, and he finally got a reaction.
That part.
Yes.
I mean, that is true.
Thank you.
On that
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Little thing.
One
tiny thing.
Little tiny thing.
One moment of the whole...
I said there was awkward silences.
The whole night.
And there was. I'll remember where the other ones are as we go.
You said the whole night.
Yeah, there's probably more. I just can't remember it right now.
No, you said the whole night.
I said intermittently.
No, you said the whole night.
During the whole night.
Bull crap. I know what I heard. You said all throughout the entire 3-hour Raw.
Anyways, so you continue with your...
You can't prove me wrong when I know the facts.
Point was, there was an awkward silence.
It's on video too, so...
Thank you.
For 1 second. Anyway, so he takes too long, as you do, with everything. And
don't compare me to CM Punk.
You're just like him. You think that you're great. You think that what you say is...
I am great.
You
and
think
I
that,
am awesome.
You think that what you say is profound.
Very profound.
But it's not. And Vince McMahon comes out and says he's going to make the decision for him, but not after they make some kind of contract signing with the table and the contracts.
Yeah, because CM Punk was like, no, I'm not going to decide tonight. And Vince McMahon was like, yes, I will. You better respect me. It was a good moment for Vince McMahon.
Yes, so he says respect that.
Respect that.
Alright, so now Brodus Clay versus Del Rio.
Your cat's being really bad, by the way.
It's a typical Del Rio match as Del Rio makes a dude submit.
That was exciting.
I'm about tired of seeing those matches. Now the primetime players versus Zack Ryder and Santino. Kitty!
Kitty. Something is about... Whoa, that didn't go anywhere near the cat.
I didn't expect, like, the aerodynamics.
She's trying to dig something out from under the burner in the stove. It's not hot, by the way.
Why would it be hot?
Well, I'm telling the people at home...
Well, it's nighttime. So, primetime players win, and Team Jobber comes out and attacks Zack Ryder and them. And by Team Jobber, I mean this new team of, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre, now sporting leather jackets and a rocker gimmick.
Team Jobber.
They have a name. It's like 3M or something.
The three-man band?
Yeah. Because I remember thinking it...
Ha!
I remember thinking the acronym reminded me of 3 megabytes. You know, like a extra small...
Computer nerd.
Or possibly 2 A-drive floppy disk. That would be 3 megabytes.
Nerd. Okay.
Anyways, but that's not what it stands for. That's what it stands for. What you said.
Three-man band.
See, I just totally over my head. I don't know why, but...
You were on computer path to the 3 megabytes.
It said 3 MB. I just couldn't think of anything else but 3 megabytes.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Please continue.
But I don't really understand why they're wearing leather jackets and stuff. Jinder Mahal's a rocker now? I thought he hated America and what America does.
He hate America.
But, I mean, hey, it's funny and weird, and Jinder Mahal basically sucked before, so at least he's doing something, I guess. I don't know. We'll see more of them later anyways. Vicky and Dolph come out. Alright, you wrote some
Oh yeah, I wrote notes. We shared a notebook today.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
You go get some coffee.
Are you sure you can do this by yourself?
Go get your coffee. Anyways.
You know, people don't like it when you argue with me so much because I'm right and they know it.
People do like me.
No, no.
Anyways. Alright, so Vicky and Dolph come out. Dolph is upset that Ryback is the candidate for the WWE Championship. He feels like since he has the Money in the Bank briefcase, which I wish he would do more with, just saying.
This is too cold. Put this
Are you interrupting me with your dialogue about how you're microwaving your coffee? He microwaves his coffee, people.
Well, when it's too cold, I can't help it.
Anyways, so he discusses how hard he worked for Money in the Bank, blah, blah, blah. He says Ryback is a flash in the pan, which I'm sorry to say is probably true. I don't know. When people get, like, really hot, like, that fast, a lot of times they just crash later. But anyways, he wants the Hell in a Cell match. So then David Otunga comes out. And he says he's the only one that deserves the championship match for some unknown reason that makes no sense.
He's been in tons of main events.
Yeah, he totally is just awesome. Whatever. Anyways, AJ comes out and says, I want you guys to express yourself physically. We're going to have a 2-on-1 handicap match against Ryback. So then, we have Ryback versus Dolph and Otunga. Dolph leaves, which I was happy that Dolph left because I did not think that he needed to be squished by Ryback. That would have made me upset. So he left, which was good. So Otunga, who does deserve to get squished by Ryback, got squished by Ryback. It was a good thing. Alright, so now we see backstage segment. McMahon is on the phone discussing the match.
With who?
I don't know. A mysterious person on his cell phone.
Oh, okay. Was it important?
No, I was just setting up the scene so people could see it in their heads. Okay, so then Heyman comes in, and I guess something that Mr. Chronix forgot to mention, Punk wanted Heyman to ask Vince if they could have a match tonight. So anyways, Heyman goes in to pitch this to Vince, and he's like, oh, no one would want to go against you, blah, blah, blah. He's like kissing up. And then he pitches Punk's challenge to a rematch, and then if McMahon loses, Punk decides the opponent. And Vince says, I'll have a match if my match can be with you. And Heyman is like, no.
A rematch?
Yeah. Heyman is like, no, we can't fight me. And Vince is like, get out of my sight. And then he says, I love being me. And I was like, it's awesome.
You mean a match with...
Punk.
Punk and who?
Vince.
Okay.
Did you miss that?
No.
Okay, Punk and Vince.
Okay, I got it.
Punk wanted to have a match against
I got
Vince, but Vince said only if he fought Heyman, and Heyman said no. That's the short summary.
Okay.
Only if Vince said he would fight Heyman, not Punk.
Didn't that just contradict what you just said?
No!
Never mind. It's not
Yeah,
important.
you're just
I don't know what
confusing
you're talking
everyone.
about.
Alright, so now we have Matt Striker backstage wanting an apology for something. What was it? Daniel Bryan did something because he asked a question? I don't know. AJ, and then he says something like, it's crazy if. So AJ doesn't like the crazy being said around her. She laughs and says he deserves an apology and he's going to ask for one after his match with Kane. Randomness.
So dude has to have a match.
Matt Striker has to have a match with Kane. Now we see that John Cena was the honorary New York Jets. New York Jets? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah? Captain. Football team.
That is a team.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
Well, they said Jets, and I'm thinking
okay,
New
it's
York.
the New York Jets.
They were green.
I don't know anything about football, but I know they're
They
called...
were green. They had green uniforms.
Green. Okay.
Anyways, so now we have Cesario versus Justin Gabriel,
Cesaro.
which... What?
Cesaro.
Cesaro versus Justin Gabriel, which it really sucked, and I didn't write anything down beyond that because I got bored.
Are you sure you were watching the match? I didn't think it sucked.
I don't like Cesario.
Cesaro!
Cesaro!
Well, there's a right way to say his name and a wrong way.
But I don't like it. I don't like him.
You know, like on Star Trek The Next Generation, his name is Data, not Data.
Star Trek The Next Generation?
Yes.
Really?
Engage.
If you'd done original series, I would have been cool with that.
Well, I couldn't think of any things that was applicable to that.
Okay.
So
You may continue talking about this match, which I found extremely boring, but you apparently found interesting.
well, during this match, you get a 450 splash by Justin Gabriel, but somehow he hurt himself because Cesaro put up his elbow or his shoulder, which didn't happen. I don't know what they were talking about. So he goes back up, tries like a flying move again, which is really cool, but he got an uppercut, which apparently I guess is Cesaro's finisher.
Does that say zebra?
Yeah, they said something about a zebra in this match. I don't know what they were talking about. They said a zebra malnutrition or something. I don't know. That's what I wrote.
A zebra chronic reading handwriting.
Okay, so we now know Chris Jericho, his band, is going to be playing the Hell in the Cell theme song. I don't know why that page ripped out. This is extra easy rip-out paper. What's up with that? Alright, so Matt Striker versus Kane. And thank God JR could explain to us why Matt Striker already had his tights and his gear already with him.
Why was that?
It's because every former wrestler carries it around just as tradition, and you never know when you're going to have a match. Which would have made much more sense coming from Jerry the King Lawler if he was there. Because Jerry the King Lawler always had like the magic ability to already have his tights on or to just whip out his whole get-up within seconds.
It's true.